The world can seem full of slings and arrows poised to pierce our peace of mind. But there are timeless philosophies that forge bulletproof mindsets to endure turmoil and thrive. Stoicism is one such philosophy. The great Stoic thinkers of ancient Rome and Greece lived by principles that made them unshakable despite the chaos surrounding them. Their wisdom allowed figures like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca to meet adversity with equanimity and purpose. Now we can follow their example. I've distilled Stoicism into 15 powerful principles you can adopt to become mentally strong and bulletproof in the face of whatever life throws your way. Principles to build resilience, discipline, tranquility. You'll learn the same tools that served as armor for Stoic philosophers throughout history, ready to substantially upgrade your mental strength and fortitude. Keep watching as I share the key ideas from Stoicism to help you respond resiliently no matter what the world throws your way. You can control your mindset and response even when events seem out of control. Let's begin building your emotional armor. Here are 15 Stoic principles to become bulletproof. Number 1. View obstacles as opportunities to practice virtue. The ancient Stoics believed that life's difficulties, setbacks, and fears are a chance to build moral strength. Rather than seeing misfortunes as burdens, reframe them in your mind as privileged occasions to exercise principles. For example, when facing major trials, focus on enduring them with dignity, integrity, and courage. Deal with life's punches by showcasing your resilience. Use the situation to shine a light on your Stoic character and unwavering rational mind. See each challenge as a gym for building your mental muscles and confidence. Similarly, approach anxiety-provoking scenarios as opportunities to confront your fears head-on and demonstrate poise under pressure. Instead of running from what makes you uncomfortable, march boldly into it. Channel nervous energy into sharp focus and grace. On a daily basis, adopt a mindset of welcoming frustrations, conflicts, and inconveniences as training grounds. Can you uphold excellence of thought and action even when tempted by stress to get reactive? Practice regulating your impulses in real time. Be the eye of the hurricane, centered and responsive, not swirling in emotion. Let obstacles polish your virtues as water smooths a rock. Use every less-than-ideal circumstance to refine patience, discipline, determination, and calmness. In this way, Stoics turn obstacles upside down. Hardships become vehicles for self-mastery, not sources of suffering. Each one makes you more unshakable and bulletproof. With enough training, you can learn to be at your best when circumstances are at their worst. Practicing virtue in the fire forges an unbreakable character and provides a lifetime of winning perspectives. So next time life throws you a curveball, see it as a fastball down the middle. Step up to the plate and knock it out of the park using reason, wisdom, and class. View obstacles as the gym that will sculpt you into the ultimate Stoic sage. Number 2. Seek wisdom over wit. Favor substance over style. Don't get distracted by flashy appearances and sizzle. What truly matters is the substance, quality, and integrity of your character and actions. Focus on cultivating virtues like honesty, courage, and justice. Build your life on things with moral and ethical weight and significance. Don't just accumulate money and status symbols that may impress others, but lack meaning. Judge yourself not by superficial metrics like social media followers or vanity metrics, but by whether you are living up to your highest values and making a positive difference in the world. Depth over dazzle. It's easy to get wowed by things that sparkle and shine on the surface, but lack depth and wisdom. True fulfillment comes from developing richness and dimension in your life. Cultivating a depth of character, an examined life of self-understanding, and meaningful relationships that weather life's ups and downs. Don't settle for the emptiness of superficial dazzle and glitz. Nurture your inner life. Challenge yourself intellectually. Connect soul to soul with others. Seek to grow in maturity and nuance in your understanding of yourself and the world. The blinding flash of dazzle quickly fades. Aim for depth, substance, and wisdom that endures. Number 3. Let go of anger toward others. As frustrating as it may be, the faults, offenses, and transgressions of other people are ultimately beyond your control. Harboring resentment and anger toward others only hurts you, not them. It eats away at your peace of mind and fills your heart with bitterness. The Stoic philosophers encouraged a practice they called the discipline of assent, choosing not to dwell on things outside of your control. When you find yourself feeling angry at someone, pause. Remind yourself that you cannot force them to be different. Their actions stem from their own perceptions and priorities, not yours. While you can advocate for change compassionately, you must accept that others are autonomous beings who will make choices you disagree with. Rather than fuming over things you cannot dictate, focus your energies on your own thoughts and actions, the only realm truly within your control. Release the anger toward others that only festers inside you. Redirect that energy into self-improvement and making a positive difference wherever you can. Lead by example, seek understanding, but let go of attaching your happiness to getting others to do as you wish. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Find peace by letting go. Number 4. Be present in all dealings. Give your complete focus and attention to the current task or person right in front of you. In our distracted modern world, it's easy to obsessively check texts and notifications, even when we're ostensibly engaged with something else. This fractures our concentration, scatters our energies, and prevents us from being mindful. The Stoics valued living an undivided life, fully immersed in each activity. When you are working, devote your whole awareness to your work. When speaking with someone, give them your full eye contact and ears. Don't mentally jump ahead to the next item on your to-do list. Don't just pretend to listen while scrolling on your phone under the table. Being present takes discipline, but multiplies the quality of your moments. By being fully engaged in the now, you live each moment more richly and complete tasks more effectively. You also show respect to others by not just giving them fragments of your attention. Presence demonstrates that someone is worth your time and focus. So strive to be attentive and immersed in each task. Redirect your mind when it tries to drift elsewhere. Keep recalling yourself to the here and now. Stay present throughout your days, and your days will be fuller. Number 5. Measure wealth by the company you keep. Rather than focusing on material possessions or status symbols, the truest measure of richness in life comes from being surrounded by people of noble and virtuous character. Make it a priority to build friendships and communities with those who uplift you morally. Spend time with people who demonstrate integrity, wisdom, compassion, honesty, and courage. Their example will rub off on you, bringing out your best self. Their camaraderie provides a refuge from a cynical world. In times of adversity, their strength lends you strength. In times of joy, their delight amplifies your own. Avoid those who would drag you down to dishonesty or selfishness. Do not let desire for popularity or social climbing sway you into spending time with scoundrels and villains. While you should try to influence such people positively, do not let them poison your spirit. Carefully choose who you confide in, commune with, and look to for guidance. Surrounding yourself with the virtuous is the surest path to becoming virtuous yourself. Their nobility challenges you to rise to higher principles and purposes. Measure your true wealth not by dollars and cents, but by the character of your company. Let integrity and virtue be the measure of a life well lived. Number 6. See food as fuel, not feasting. The Stoics encourage us to approach eating and drinking with moderation and self-control, viewing food as the fuel for living a healthy, productive life. Don't get caught up in self-indulgent feasting, gluttony, or drunkenness. Be mindful and purposeful in what you choose to ingest. Eat foods that provide true nourishment to the body and mind, not just empty excess calories. Drink in a way that adds a warm glow to socializing, not as an escape or unhealthy habit. Be aware of your motivations. Don't turn to food or drink just to numb emotions, alleviate boredom, or fill an internal void. Pay attention to your body's signals of fullness and stop when satisfied. Be vigilant against waste and greediness. As Marcus Aurelius advised, eat not to dullness, drink not to elevation. Find joy in simple meals shared with loved ones rather than lavish banquets designed to impress others. Derive satisfaction from the sustenance food provides, the efforts of those who grew and prepared it, and the vitality it gives you. Aim for moderation in all you eat and drink so that you may live fully conscious of each day's gifts. Do not dull your senses and mind with excess. Be intentional in fueling this priceless human body you have been given. Let wisdom, not appetite, guide your relationship with food. Number 7. Sleep with purpose. Be intentional about getting sufficient rest so that you can rise each morning renewed and energized to serve the day ahead. Do not overindulge in sleep or hit snooze repeatedly just to eke out more laziness. As Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Aim for the amount of sleep that leaves you feeling restored, but no more than that. Those extra cozy hours burrowed under the blankets can easily lead to sluggishness, lack of motivation, and wasted mornings. Structure your evening routine to support restful sleep. Power down screens well before bed, read calming literature, write in a journal, spend time in reflection. When the morning light hits your face, rise with purpose and gratitude for the precious gift of a new day. Do not squander it in drowsiness. Prepare your mind through meditation, prayer, inspirational reading, or uplifting music. Eat a wholesome breakfast to fuel your body. Enter your work, creative efforts, or service to others with energy and focus, making the most of your hours. At day's end, if you have striven diligently in alignment with your values, sleep will come easier. Let your sleep renew rather than retard, the needed balance between active effort and peaceful restoration. Slumber with purpose, so you may live each day with purpose. Number 8. Speak with care and sincerity. Be mindful of the power of speech, using words to enlighten, uplift, and offer wisdom whenever possible. Avoid careless gossip, manipulation, or trying to provoke reactions in others. The Stoics cautioned against idle talk, warning that words can take on a life of their own once released into the world. They advised speaking rarely but meaningfully. Before opening your mouth, reflect carefully on whether your words will add value or needlessly clutter minds. Season speech with sincerity by aligning words with truth and genuine intention. Speak straightforwardly, avoiding exaggeration, mixed messages, or trying to impress others. Say only that which builds trust and understanding. Wield humor judiciously, never using jokes to shame or diminish people. Measure your words so they enlighten but don't overwhelm. Offer advice and perspective to help others, but avoid preaching. Give encouragement and praise abundantly to uplift spirits. If critique is needed, deliver it gently and constructively. Share your wisdom, but do not force it on unwilling ears. Speech used well can build unity and harmony. But used carelessly, words sow confusion and division. So speak mindfully, sincerely, and judiciously. Let your words uplift rather than unsettle. Aim to enlighten, but not overburden. And sometimes, silence speaks loudest. Number 9. Smile often. Maintain an attitude of gentle cheerfulness as you go through life. Do not brood or dwell on the negative. Instead, light up the lives of others through small acts of friendliness and warmth. The Stoics aimed to cultivate an inner tranquility that weathered external events. Do not let passing troubles steal the smile from your face. Be easy to approach, extending goodwill to all you encounter. Look for opportunities to offer an appropriate word of praise, encouragement, or humor that brightens someone's day. Smiling sends a powerful signal to your own mind, helping to displace negative emotions with positive ones. It also forges bonds between people, breaking down barriers of mistrust. An open, gentle smile radiates human kindness, softening hearts. Aim for a cheerful demeanor that is not forced or excessive, but bubbles up from inner peace and goodwill. Do not base your happiness solely on events and conditions, which change constantly. Instead, maintain an uplifted spirit in all circumstances. Be quick to gratitude. Appreciate life's simple gifts. Diffuse tension with sympathetic humor. Spread sunshine by making eye contact and flashing a warm smile as you pass people by. Lift spirits with an affirming word or laugh. Do not brood in self-absorption. Steady your mind, cheer your heart, and light up lives with an attitude of gentle joy. Smile often. Number 10. Master your passions. The Stoics understood that humans experience a wide spectrum of emotions and desires, but they cautioned against being passive slaves to these passions. Instead, become master of your own mind by consciously directing your desires and aversions toward proper ends. Carefully examine your emotional responses and motivations. Are your passions aligned with virtue, wisdom, and humanity's higher needs? Or do anger, greed, lust for power, and other base urges drive you? Reason must rule over unbridled passion. When strong feelings arise, pause before reacting. Consider whether this passion serves your best self-interest and furthers justice. If not, redirect it wisely. Be ruler over your mind, not subject to each passing impulse. With practice, it becomes easier to catch yourself in the moment when passions grip you. Step back, breathe deep, and respond consciously. Over time, your discipline can shape your desires to better ends. You need not suppress feelings, only guide them toward the good. The undisciplined mind is tossed about on winds of emotion, but one who masters their passions sails straight and true. Direct all desires and aversions by reason's light. Let wisdom chart your course. Command your passions. Do not let them command you. You have within you the power to rule your own mind. Number 11. Make logic your compass. Before reacting, pause to logically analyze the situation. Ask yourself, what is objectively true here? What virtues should guide my response? How can I respond in the most just, temperate, and constructive way? Suppressing emotions is unhealthy, but so is letting them unrestrainedly dictate your behavior. Logic helps us recognize distortions that arise from unchecked passion. When angry, we exaggerate faults and unfairness. When afraid, we irrationally extrapolate worst-case scenarios. When lustful, we rationalize selfishness. Reason allows us to weigh things accurately and respond appropriately. Of course, pure logic has its limits in human life. Emotions and intuition provide valuable alternate modes of understanding. Synthesize all your faculties, but in times of intense inner turmoil, reason is the steadying force. Let it be the master compass that guides your way, keeping your bearings straight. Check your emotions against timeless principles. then logic and passion can harmoniously move you toward the good. Number 12. View all as fellow pilgrims. While backgrounds and beliefs may vary, we share fundamental hopes, fears, and needs. See others not as strangers, but as companions on the same winding path. Extend goodwill to all, remembering life's essential unity and interconnection. In chance encounters, be helpful, not indifferent, toward others. Hold doors, give directions, return dropped items, and offer kind greetings that acknowledge our shared humanity. With loved ones, bear their burdens and share in their joy, walking hand in hand. There are times when fellow pilgrims lose their way and stray down dark roads of greed, hatred, or deceit. The Stoics say we should guide them firmly, yet with compassion. Use reason, virtue, and patience to illuminate the better path, not force or condemnation. Helping others find wisdom and fulfillment helps us as well. This life passes quickly. We do not walk alone, but alongside others, seeking purpose and meaning. Let us be gentle companions, helping all wayfarers continue their journey with hope, courage, and light hearts. The road rises to meet us. Together, step by step, we can reach the highest heights, finding fulfillment as fellow pilgrims. Number 13. Armor yourself with virtue. While events can pierce our external defenses, an unshakable character remains impenetrable. Build your inner citadel strong through practicing virtuous thoughts and actions. Meet provocations with understanding and level-headedness. Stand unwavering for what is right and true, even when inconvenient. Move steadily toward worthwhile goals rather than chasing short-term gain. Restrain yourself from excess, resentment, and overreaction. Armor yourself in humility, willing to admit mistakes and limitations, but also nurture self-respect, refusing to compromise your principles. Gird yourself with perseverance and adaptability, pressing on through setbacks. Put on the breastplate of honesty and integrity. Wield the shield of care and compassion for others. The hazards of life can dent metal armor, but will only hone virtuous character. Stay vigilant against vices trying to creep in. Fortify your mind and spirit each day through building virtue. Stay faithful to your highest self. Then no outside force will shake you. You will stand strong, protected by the impenetrable armor of wisdom and virtue within. Number 14. Prize time above all. Treat time as your most valuable possession, guarding it carefully. Avoid frivolous activities and needless distractions. Invest your hours well, living purposefully each day. Urgently pursue all worthy goals, shedding the non-essentials. Remember that death's arrival is unknown. It could be soon or far in the future, but it assuredly approaches. Do not dwell morbidly on mortality, but let this knowledge add focused intention to how you spend each moment. Imagine looking back at the end and asking, did I use my time well? Live so the answer is yes. Keep your final days in sight to ensure you travel the right road today. Wring all possible meaning, learning, and service out of your hours. Engage life fully with presence and gratitude. Do not wait for better circumstances. Seize each day as the gift it is. String together days well spent into a life well lived. When your last moment comes, meet it with joy for the journey traveled. For the Stoics, time is our most precious gift. Spend it with care. Number 15. Leave all better than found. When interacting with people, aim to uplift them in some way. Offer sincere compliments, thoughtful advice, or simply your full presence and positive regard. With nature, beautify your surroundings. In work, increase safety, streamline processes, elevate morale. At home, build comfort and nurture growth. Carry yourself as a dynamic force for good. Attack problems constructively. Turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Transform tensions into mutual understanding. Help people develop their highest potential. The world will have gained from your passage. This life is a temporary gift. Squeeze meaning from each instant. Seek ways, both great and small, to enrich our human experience. Lift others through hardship. Share your unique talents. Help all souls you touch shine brighter. Then, when your time ends, you can rest, knowing you left this world better than you found it. And there you have it, 15 powerful Stoic principles to help you become mentally strong and bulletproof in the face of life's adversities. By living these principles, you can achieve the inner tranquility, focus, and resilience that allowed figures like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius to find purpose even in chaotic times. I hope you found these ideas truly empowering. Imagine how much more confident, centered, and purposeful you will feel by putting them into practice. If you gained something from this video, please like and subscribe to support this channel and make sure you don't miss our next upload. I look forward to continuing to share beneficial knowledge and philosophies to enhance how we live our lives. Now, the real work begins. Start consciously applying the Stoic principles that resonated most with you. See firsthand how they strengthen your mindset and equip you to withstand anything life throws your way. You have the power to become the author of your internal reality. Wield these principles wisely. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all find peace and serenity in the Stoic ways.